welcome back to the Bunker Boys podcast.
Don't start with welcome back.
Well, it's the second
Because,
What do you
episode.
mean?
Episode. What do
It
you mean?
yeah, I know it's the second
yeah.
episode, but it's been like 5 months since the last one.
I know. That's because we
Just,
didn't record it.
He
just say
doesn't give a
welcome.
damn.
I'm
Well,
gonna
now
Just
we
leave
have to
all of this in.
restart.
I'm gonna beat you up. I'll leave it in. Sure. Welcome back. Welcome back to the podcast. I'm here with Speedy. Say hello.
Hi.
And I'm here with Shurb.
Hi.
It has been a while. It's just because it's a little tough to get us all in the same mood to record without saying
Yeah.
stuff about the Cliptorians and the Slingadingas.
Like a
I
meteor
hate the
hitting one of our
Cliptorians.
houses.
Yeah. But we're here. We're gonna record. Woohoo!
Yeah.
Um,
Yahoo.
I'm gonna adjust my audio levels a
Awkward
little bit.
silence moment. I don't know, ever since like the last podcast, some stuff. Like I remember on the last podcast, I said something about like getting much fitter, and I feel like I
Oh,
have
yeah.
gone fitter.
Oh, you do have.
Too.
You did say you wanted to save something for the podcast a little earlier.
Oh yeah,
What was it?
I'll bring that up later. But
I feel like
I'm not talking
I've
about the thing that
gotten
you
a
saved
little
locked and loaded. About the roach. I was talking about near the beginning whenever I said I'm setting stuff up, you said, "Oh, I have something."
yeah,
What is it?
yeah. I was just like looking around my room and I was like, man, I wish I could like sit in a chair. And I was like, oh, I wish like I have like a king size bed, right? And it's nice because I sleep sprawled out, but at the
bit.
same time, I kind of want like a little couch or something in my room, or like a nice
I'm
like
sitting
chair
on
and
my
desk.
futon, which is perfect because if I want a queen size bed, I can sleep on a queen size bed or I can sleep on a couch. Yeah, I
Yeah,
remember one year I slept on a couch in my living room because I wanted to. One, and two, I could sneak on the TV and watch YouTube on the TV.
when I
And
was
sometimes
six,
my
I'd
mom
always
would
do that.
catch me, but
I would always do that. I'd like wake up at like 3 a.m. and just like watch Robot Chicken or something
it's
because I
like
couldn't sleep.
I genuinely did like it more on the couch, but uh, like it wasn't just that. It was obviously the fact that I could watch YouTube
Do you
as well.
remember when you'd fall asleep late at night? Or not late at night, but like really early, wake up and see George Lopez bouncing around with his TV
Yeah,
family. That's how
yeah.
you
I
tell you
remember
you woke up like at 3 a.m.
I would wake up and like at the end of like an episode, and I'd always remember like seeing the guy, but like we'd be like, bye, have a good time.
Oh yeah, that guy with the fuzzy
Oh,
door.
bye.
I always associate like nighttime when I was younger with like Nickelodeon and
Yeah,
just
I
like
associate it with
seeing what was
like
on
Adult Swim and
Nicktoons.
stuff. I remember waking
Yeah.
up really, really late at night and Toonami was playing, like with One Punch Man and stuff.
That's
I have
weird.
this really specific memory. I like how my brain decides to save these stupid memories instead of like keeping stuff like school stuff important. Um, but no, this gets priority. I remember playing Meep City until like 4 a.m. and watching One Punch Man. I have a story to tell you guys. Um,
Yeah.
so I remember I was sort of
It
hinting
better
at
be good.
this. It's good. I was hinting at this near my grandma's birthday when I was texting you in Discord speaking. But whenever th- okay, I went camping with my family in an RV. And
Remember?
during that, my uncle was like, "Hey, do you want to go out a little bit and play golf with me?" I was like, "Okay, sure." And we played golf for 2 hours. Almost crashed a go kart, killed us all. Good times. Um, and crashing go karts really works up a hunger. So we got back in the car and we're like, what are we gonna eat? So I just Google like China buffet near me, right? We go there, and it looks like any normal, like, middle of nowhere China buffet. We go in, and there's this little kid in there, and he's talking to me while I'm getting my food. And I'm like, okay, yeah, whatever. Get my food, sit down. Kid sits next to us. And he's like, hey, what's up, man? And he won't shut up. And, like, I could not eat my food because he just would not stop talking to me. And I don't really remember what we talked about. I remember my uncle was like, do you play video games? He was like, nah, I got no time for video games. I only work. I work. But
The 9 to 5
yeah, near the
Poor guy.
near the end of our dining experience, this kid looks at me and says, "Hey, my name's Ricky. Now, if you remember my name, I will give you $200. But if I remember your name, you have to give me $200. So whenever you come back, we got a little bet." I'm like, okay, yeah, sure, whatever.
You obviously still remember his name.
I do. But the thing is, the place is closed down forever now. So,
Oh no! So
and
you can't go back.
I can't. So the thing is, my uncle, we never forgot. We never forgot that wonderful experience. The food was awful, by the way. But I went to my grandma's birthday, and he was there with us, and he was like, "Hey, let's hunt Ricky down right now. Let's start now." And I was like, "Okay." So he looks up like Chinese buffet in this place, Oklahoma, and lo and behold, we find it. And some of the reviews are talking about this little kid bugging them at this Chinese
Oh my
buffet.
god!
And I have the page up right now. Do you guys want me to read off some reviews?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Went here very recently and had a bad experience. The little boy is just a kid, so I won't say anything against him. His mother is a rude, hateful woman. The other young guy that works in the back is cool. He always talks to me. Went in today. I was trying to find the trash can. She said, over there, over there. I won't be back. And stop yelling at your son in front of people. Poor kid, probably the reason he's mean to people. Don't waste your money here.
Oh my god!
Now, there's another one. Hold on. Let's see here. Oh my god, that one is enormous. Okay. New owners and staff are terrible. The kid is very annoying, won't go back. I watched the kid make him a plate, and he picked up the general chicken off of his plate and throw it back in the buffet with his hands.
Ew.
This place needs to be shut down. If you can't treat your customers nice, they won't come back. People in this day and age are rude people, and they won't deal with them. So you guys better get it together. Okay, I got another one. If you get, what does that say? If you get there after 5 and they're out of food, they will probably not make any more. Little kid running around harassing customers. I've seen him take somebody's cell phone off of their table, ask for the passcode to get on it. Then he runs around telling people they better leave him a tip. He actually told a guy I was eating with if he didn't leave him a $20 tip, he would kill him. Not joking.
I would have left the tip.
Ricky's a savage. So there's just tons and tons of reviews talking about this little kid, and it's like half and half. It's like half and half. There's awesome 11-year-old.
Is probably a ghost.
I remember I was talking with my friend about it, and I said it's probably some like meth head homeless guy like rambling on about General Tso's chicken or something. And he's like, "Here, I'll give you this slimy tea if you come over here." There's I do have this massive review. This will be the last review I'll read on here for a second. But it says, start out with my experience. My daughter, mother, and I heard that, I'm not going to say the name of the place, although it's shut down, I don't think I shouldn't say the name of it, had new owners, and that the food was good. Good service, and just better all around. So we figured we'd give it another try. We were greeted at the door by a 7-year-old boy who took our drink and order and seated us. The cups were dirty. The tea I had ordered was nasty, hot, and slimy. So I waited for somebody to come up to our table. I waited a whole 30 minutes. I finally got asked up by the lady for a new drink. That I was sorry, but I think the tea went bad. She yanked the cup out of my hand, ate, and took a drink out of it. She said it tasted fine. I said, "Can I please have a new drink?" "Pepsi." "Fine." She walked over to the soda machine, hatefully threw the tea down the soda drain, and filled the cup with Pepsi. The same cup of the bad tea she drank out of. Then, her 7-year-old son, bring it to me. I took it because I didn't want a problem. I just didn't drink it. The food was cold, nastiest China buffet I've ever had in my life. Worst experience I've ever experienced, or worst service I've ever experienced. Not once were the drinks refilled. So I got my daughter Jello, and then we were going to leave. My daughter was playing with the blinds, as in the middle of getting onto her for playing with them. The 7-year-old boy runs over to our table, waving his fingers at us. "No, no, 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 no! Stop touching those!" To my 2-year-old daughter. Scares my daughter, making her cry. Then turns to my mother and says, "Make her stop now! She's going to break them and fall!" Then walks away. You can imagine by then we were feeling pretty disrespected. So we get up to leave the boy, walk to the register to cash us out. That's when my mother told him she needed to talk to the manager, which was sitting 2 booths down from us, and witnessed the whole thing. My mom said she did not appreciate how she was being treated, and the woman said, "Is your problem because he yelled and told your daughter no? Excuse you." Anyway, there's more and more junk, but basically,
Oh my god,
Ricky,
how
a
long
little
is that
baddie.
review?
Very, very long. You get the idea? Little Ricky is the China King. Oh my god.
That kid is definitely. He probably still haunts that place.
The thing is, some people are liking him. They're like, at the end, cool kid, little dude didn't charge me nothing. Funny little 11-year-old comedian there. You gotta, yeah. There's one that says great food and even greater service. Y'all gotta come and see Ricky. This kid's on fire. Yeah. So you either love him or you hate him.
Fire. It's like FYE.
Yeah.
This kid's on fire.
This kid is bad to the bone. Nah, there's like tons of pictures of the place, and it doesn't look very good. If I could meet that China King, Ricky.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
That reminds me. Okay, this reminds me. I don't know if I said this on
Place
the
was so
last
dirty.
podcast.
What?
I'm pretty sure I did not. But okay, you know how in town, right? There's like this one. There's this one Mexican restaurant where like you go there, they sit you down, you order, boom. Oh, it used to be a Chinese restaurant, right? You guys know?
Oh yeah, I
Don't
remember.
know.
I remember.
Like, yeah,
I've never
the
been
food there pretty bad. I don't like it. It's pretty
Yeah,
bad.
we
Mexican
have a
food.
local Mexican place. It sucks. Like it's massive, but it's so bad. The
Yeah,
It's like
food
the
is
size
so
of a
bad.
big Chili's.
I really want to go to
It reminds
Casa
me of a
Bonita.
Chili's.
Casa Bonita.
It looks fun. They got cliff divers in there, dude.
Yeah. But when it used to be a Chinese restaurant, right?
I ate there
I
only
remember
once.
I went there once when I was 6, right?
Oh yeah.
We grabbed food, we sat down and everything, right? Out of nowhere, it's as if like I spun around like 100 times. I felt really nauseous, and I was like, "Mom, I really need to throw up. Can we go to the
They
bathroom?"
gave you your
she was
chicken
like-
medium rare.
And she was like, "No, we just sat down. What's wrong?" And I was like, I feel like I'm gonna throw up." And
And diarrhea
she's like,
squirted out of your
"No, you
butthole like squid
don't.
ink.
No, you don't. You don't feel like you're gonna throw up. We just
You
sat
do
down.
not.
Nothing happened." And then I was like, "I don't know. Please let me just go." And she was like, "Okay." And right as I was gonna get up, I was gonna throw up, and I just threw up under the table. I just let it all out under the table,
Did you leave
and I
there?
still feel very bad. We left immediately. We didn't stop to the bathroom. We just left. We left
You
the
shoulda
throw up
just-
under the table. We didn't even leave a tip. I feel so bad about it to this day.
You
Devious.
should have just left it there and then it ate like nothing happened. You know that place by Ross?
Oh yeah, yeah,
The
yeah,
Um,
the
yeah,
little
yeah.
the little
The little
tiny
shack.
box. Yeah, the little shack. I love that place. I love the
I haven't
burritos.
eaten
oh,
there. I
the
want to eat
Mexican
there.
food. Yeah, I've that.
Yes.
The owner of that is actually a far cousin of my dad, so
I think you told me.
that's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Nice.
Oh,
I
Speedy,
love it.
you have a little
Yeah.
story that you need to tell about your grandmother and the mishaps with the small bug.
Oh no.
Hey yo.
Okay, so okay, so once, right? Uh, it was regular day, right? Um, I
Wrong.
wake up and then a nice early morning scream. Um,
Early morning cream.
there's a roach in my grandma's ear, and we have to
What?
go to the
Wait, say that
doctors.
again. What?
Roach in grandma's ear. We have to go to the doctors. They like crush it up inside her, and like they like rinse it out. But like you know how like they have like little bristles on their legs. It like
Oh.
scratches up the inside of her ear, and it's
Oh,
really
that's
just
awful.
ick.
Oh my god.
Was it all bloody?
No, just she said it
It hurt
hurt.
her.
When I was
Yeah.
little, I my mom and dad would switch off shifts at the same workplace, right? So
Yeah.
if my mom wasn't home, then my dad was. And my dad was asleep on the couch, and I was hungry, and I didn't want to wake him up, or else I'd get the belt again, you know, five across the eyeballs. So I'm like,
We call you dude.
so I'm, so I'm a big boy, right? I'm gonna make myself a hot dog. So I run over to the kitchen, you know, get up on the counter to open up the fridge, and then grab a pack of hot dogs, reach my hand in the cold hot dog water, and grab a hot dog.
Mm-mm-mm.
And I slam it on a paper plate, put it in the microwave, and I was like, how long do I put it in there for? And I remember my mom saying like about 30 seconds. So I'm sorry. So I think we all know where this is going. I didn't know how to read the clock. So I put it in. I don't know how I know how to work the microwave, but I don't know how to read the clock. I put it in for 30 minutes.
Oh my god.
And then it starts counting down. So I'm like, okay, it's in. And I go outside, I go out in the backyard and start playing. And about like 3 minutes or so pass, and I'm like, I think my hot dog's done now. I go in, I see it's still going, but I'm not an idiot, and I smell something. So I walk up there, I climb up on the counter again to open up the microwave and turn it off. I open it up, a puff of smoke crawls crawls out the microwave. And it starts like filling the house. It like it gets up to the roof. You can see like black smoke filling the house. And I'm like panicking because I don't want to get in trouble, right? So I grab the plate that is like seared, and it's this like shriveled up black hot dog. And I don't know what to do with it. So I open up I open up the backyard door, and my dad my dad wakes up, and he hears the smoke detector going off. As I'm like frantically trying to air out the house because I'm terrified. I'm afraid I'm gonna get in trouble. So I see him like grunting and waking up. So I fold up this like about to like catch on fire hot plate and throw it into the backyard. as if that's gonna clear the black smoke in the house now. And I don't even remember what he said. I think he just got up and like looked around. Uh, so I burnt a hot dog. I almost put it in for 30 minutes. I was like, I think the hot dog's done now. I go in there. I'm about to go back outside, and I smell something burning. I'm like, oh
Oh my
no.
god.
Your
That
house would have burned down if you left it there. Your house would have. The microwave would have probably exploded or something.
Probably.
that
Because
reminds
of
me.
the smoke.
Oh my god. That reminds me.
Uh-huh.
Okay, once at my aunt's, right? Right, I was at my aunt's for the day. It was like a day in the summer. My parents were working and they're like, "Oh, you don't have to do with Speedy. Just drop him off at his aunt's." So, my aunt had like a bunch of mini pancakes in her fridge.
Yummy.
I was like, "Ooh,
Mhm.
these look good." And then I remember my mom told me, "Oh, like you just put them in there for like a minute 30." I don't know how, but I somehow interpreted that as 30 seconds per pancake. So I got a plate with like 6 pancakes, and so I put it in there for like 3 minutes. Um, and then after like 2 minutes, I go back to look at it, and I see that they've caught on fire.
Oh my god! Oh my
And I'm like, oh
god!
no, what do I do? What do I do? So I opened it, and my grandma saw it and was like, oh no. And she threw them into the sink and just started spraying water all over them.
Oh my
And
god!
we opened,
Oh my god!
there was like black smoke everywhere in the house, and it was so bad. I was coughing a lot, and we had to open up like both back doors and the front door, and there was still like a lot of smoke left, and it it was terrible.
There,
And there was like the entire house was smoky for like the rest of the day.
Oh my
We had to like
god!
leave the windows open.
It
It's
oh,
terrible.
since we're talking
that sounds
about things
great.
catching on fire now, I want to talk about my Big Mac booth that I rolled.
Oh yeah.
My Big Mac blunt. So like right before we were starting the episode, I was gonna light a candle, and like I've had this candle since Christmas, so I've used it a couple times, and it's like halfway down the jar, and I'm stupid, so I can't figure out a way to not burn my finger, and still light all of the wicks. So I was trying to find something combustible to stick down in there and light them with. So I just used a Big Mac box, and I just ripped off a piece and rolled it up. But then as soon as I light it on fire, it just starts like traveling up the box. So I just drop it in there. And I've done this multiple times with multiple other things. Like one time I just did it with a piece of paper. And that thing, it every single time, like the only successful one I've actually done was like the stick off of like a sucker. That was the only thing I've actually successfully done it with. But the rest of them, it always just ends up I drop it in the candle, and it just sits there for a minute, and it makes the candle look ugly and gross, and then I have to put the fire.
What's
I,
up with burning down our houses?
I don't know, man. I remember I remember when I was little, I would like reach into the fridge and like grab slabs of American craft cheese and
Oh
just
my god,
unwrap
yes!
them and eat them.
Yummy!
I do
I
that.
did
I do
that.
that. I still do that.
You
I
act.
don't because
Ugh.
the smell is just so
Or not
overpowering.
not like yellow, like the white cheese, because I don't really
Oh,
like the
the
just
white
straight
ones don't
yellow
have much
cheese.
flavor to me.
Yeah.
But
I'll just do it as like a quick, like really
um,
quick snack.
oh my god, dude, I would like if I'm not doing anything when I was little, then I would walk out in the backyard and just like walk around. Um, and my mom would watch me walk around in the backyard and eat cheese. What a
Priorities.
pastime.
That's a good mom right there.
That rem- I remember once, the one time I was unsupervised in my backyard. I kind of went like 5 blocks away from my house, and I was like 5 at the time. Um, and I remember I had this like, one Lightning McQueen toy. You know how like there's like a blue version of Lightning McQueen, like an SSGSS Lightning
Oh
I
McQueen.
think
yeah.
so, yeah.
I had a friend in like first grade who had one, but of like the Dynaco, not the Dynaco of like the other guy, like the older guy who's like the Bullet Charger. So
Kachiga?
no, the other guy, the blue
What is
one,
what is the guy who says Kachiga's real name?
Chigix.
Was that his name?
But so okay, I was gonna go to his house because it was like it was pretty close to mine, and I was like, I wanted to trade like cars because I liked the other one more, and I thought it was a fair trade. I overshot it by one street, and I was walking down the street, right, and then I came across like a bunch of like bees. So then I was like, oh no, and then I like ran the other way, and I guess I overshot that as well, because then I looked around and I was like I didn't know where I was, and then I just kept walking, and like I got to this one church that I didn't know where I was, um, and then like I walked around a little bit, and then this one woman was like, "Hey, that's not normal. 5-year-old kids shouldn't be walking around in the street."
Was
And then like she helped me a little, and I was like, "Oh, I know my way home now," because like I I was at a familiar street, and then she was like, "No, no, I'm going to take you home. If you know where it is, just show me."
Yikes.
And then I got back home, and oh boy, I saw a sheriff,
Oh.
not a regular officer, a sheriff
mm,
at my door talking with my mom. And
that's
then the
suspicious.
next week, and then the next week there was a fence in my backyard.
Um,
And then my dad was like,
was
"All right, try to escape now."
was that when you were in like Wisconsin or wherever? When I don't know when
No,
you
no, no,
moved
no.
here.
No, I moved from Massachusetts here when I was like 4,
Mm.
and then I moved back for like a year, and then I came back. But
I remember I had this friend named Hayden for a little while whenever I was at my old school, before I met you guys. And oh my god, when we would hang out outside of school, uh, me and my buddy Stone would put him through torture, or not really, to an outside view. Yes, there was one time I had these juggling bats, right, and
yeah.
we were hanging out in my backyard, and one thing led to another, and we started cornering him into the corner and like hitting the bats against our hand. Somebody saw that, messaged my dad. I don't know who it was, but they messaged my dad, "Hey, your kid was beating somebody with a bat in your backyard."
Oh my god.
Another another thing happened. Um, me and Stone were playing on his phone, and he wanted it back, and we were like, no, and we were like keeping it
Oh my
away from him
God.
and stuff.
Why were you
Uh,
guys so mean to this kid?
he was mean to us too. Um,
Oh,
but
Is he like
he
twice your size?
no, we were about the same size. Uh, he he got really mad and like was on the verge of crying and left without his phone. We were like, if you're gonna leave, at
Oh
least take
god.
your phone. But he wouldn't take it. So me and
He
Stone,
didn't want it.
me and Stone, when we tried to chase him down the street to get it to him, but he just wouldn't take it. So we went to his house, put it on his doorstep, ding dong ditch him, and left. I remember we were trying. First time I tried to get to his house, um, it was like near a park, and that's how I knew where he was. I just turn whenever I see the park. Um,
Remember?
and whenever I'm about to leave, I tell my mom, "Hey, I'm going to my friend's house near the park," and she says, "Okay, have fun." I go out there for a little bit, and I didn't bring my phone, so whenever I finally come back home, my mom and brother are like terrified for some reason. And my mom yells at me and she's like, "I'm gonna put a tracker on you! Where were you?" And I was like, "I was at my friend's house by the park." And she said, "No, you said you were going to the park." And she put a tracker on my brother's in my phone, and my brother beat me up because of it. He was like, "Now
Oh my
mom knows
God.
where I am at all time."
Do you
Was your
guys,
brother doing anything illegal?
I don't know.
Speedy, remember when we smashed that girl's phone at recess in like fourth
Oh,
grade?
I like this
Oh
story. I
yeah, and you
remember.
snitched on me because you were the only other person to witness it, and she somehow found out, and she
Was
somehow
it me,
just knew
man?
it was me.
Do you guys remember whenever
Anyways, I'm
I
gonna tell
was
the story.
Do you guys remember when I
So,
was taking a dump in school and you guys were throwing wet paper towels on me?
Yes.
And then you guys got suspended?
I got
no,
They
we
didn't
suspended
got
even ask me about it or anything. I wasn't like mad at you guys or anything. It was just like, "Come on,
I
guys. I'm
know.
already in like the school bathroom. What else? What else do you want from me?"
It was a little kid. We should have beat that little kid up. I swear to
He was
God,
in
we should have
pre-K,
beat
dude.
that little
We were fifth
pre-K-er
graders.
up.
We were fifth graders.
We
I
can
don't,
take him. We can take him.
I don't care. We should have beat him up. He
We're
said
like
they
cracking
are
our
having
knuckles
a
while
war
walking up
in
to him.
there. He said they are having a war. I remember the pre-K teacher told us that very clearly. They are fighting in there.
War.
They are having a war. I remember
What a
that.
war. Throwing wet paper towels at
War
someone
never
taking a
And
dump.
I
changes.
remember,
I
Speedy,
think we
you
were winning the
lied to
war.
her.
No, no. Okay, I didn't lie because what she asked me was, "Are you guys in here poking each other? Because one of my little pre-Kers are scared because some kids were doing that." And I know exactly who those kids were because I know like the kids like they still do that. They think it's hilarious to like start jabbing each other into the ribs. But I was like, no, that's not us because that wasn't us. We were throwing wet paper towels, not stabbing each other with our fingers. And then she was like, "Oh, this one lied, so he gets an extra day." But at least like the
Yeah.
other pre-K teacher was like, "Yeah, dude, I know this is bull crap. There's like actual kids who are like fighting, and you get suspended for throwing wet paper towels, even though
Having a
you're like
war.
just having fun." And
Having a war.
then my mom was mad at me, and she was like, "Why did you lie about it?" And I was like, "No, I didn't lie about it."
See, like, I, I think it might have been because I had that pre-K teacher for kindergarten because she was a kindergarten teacher and then she moved to pre-K because she got older, I guess. But I feel like pre-Kers are, I guess pre-Kers might be either nicer or a lot meaner because they're
I
either
think they'd
more
be nicer.
innocent or they're little brat babies. But yeah. Anyways, phone story, smashy phony. So, at recess in fifth grade, it was actually. Uh,
Yeah,
Me and Speedy were walking around, and we found this
like some
girl's
crappy
phone.
Boost mobile phone.
It was a
Cricket.
Moto phone, and it was super crappy. It was horrible, and
I
it
thought it
was
was
like a
hilarious to
box.
just grab it and just throw it onto the ground as hard as I could.
I
It
remember
Must
we
have
just
felt good.
exploded. It
we
exploded to
smashed it.
millions, just million little bits.
I think we put it back together and then we smashed it against the tetherball pole
I
Yeah,
remember you
like
guys
four
I
talking
did. I
about
did
that.
times.
do that. I did do that. And we
Remember
just
when she
placed it
said,
back
"Don't
like
put my
nothing ever
name in your
happened.
mouth"?
And then I wrote her name on a piece of paper and ate it.
Don't put my name in your mouth.
Funny. Nom, nom,
But
nom.
I was doing her a favor anyways, because
Yeah,
she got
she
an
You
came
were.
back
iPhone.
with
She
like an
got
iPhone
She,
X.
yeah, she got
the
like
iPhone
her dad bought her.
7, I think,
Yeah, her dad bought her like a nice
because
iPhone
that
Something
was
7.
way
like
better.
4 or 5 years ago, or
Yeah,
4 years
I don't
ago.
know. She never really hated me for it. We're on good terms. Like, she's mean to me.
She ugly.
Oh, whenever I was little, I was sick for a day of school and then came back, and I had to take the car rider line thing where you have to sit in the gym and wait for your name to be called. Um,
Hmm.
and as I
Yeah.
was sitting there, this this little kid comes up to me and says, "You pushed my friend at the water fountain. I'm gonna have your head on a pike, man." Um,
What did he say?
I'm gonna have your head on a pike. Um, and I told him I wasn't here at school yesterday. He was like, "I don't care," and he walked away. I was like, "Okay, whatever." A month later, I'm at recess. I don't know where he's come from, but he pushes me to the ground, and I cry. Um, and
Did he
oh
put
my
your
god,
head on a pike?
no, he didn't. He just pushed me to the ground. I don't know where he went. I don't know where he came
So better
from.
watch out, dude. He's waiting for the day to put your head on a
Dude,
pike.
if I could go back in time, I would curb stomp him. I would kill him to death. I don't care how young he is. I'm
Oh
gonna
my
put
god.
him in his place.
Do you remember that one like teacher who would always be a substitute? She was like like some 60-year-old woman, right? And remember how we were like just shaking the fence like violently because we were like stupid fifth graders and we thought it was hilarious.
Yeah, I think I
And
remember.
like we were hurting nobody, right? We were
Hmm.
doing fine on our own. And then she came over to us and like, would you like it if someone just started grabbing your glasses and shake it around and like threw them to the ground and broke them?
What?
And do you not remember that?
Grabbing your what?
Glasses.
Glasses.
Why?
Yeah.
What is her logic? What?
Yeah, I don't
I
know.
don't
Like,
remember that.
I
I
think I
don't,
remember.
I don't, I don't know. She was terrible. She was terrible. She,
I hope she's dead.
she hated noise. She hated noise because you weren't allowed to speak when she was a substitute. Um,
I remember this memory stuck with me. We had a substitute and we were reading some chapter in a book. And somebody was like, "Can't you just read it to us instead of you giving us like 3 minutes to read it to ourselves?" And he was like, "No, I don't read like that anymore. I just read like in my head, and I read really
oh, the
quick."
guy with like the hat
Yeah,
who
and
always
he was
wore
he
like a
was
baseball
like,
hat.
yeah, he was like, I read really quick because I just see certain words and then like skip through, so I read really fast. And I'm like, you don't know how to read? What?
Huh?
No, boy, I know how to read.
I just know how to read too good for y'all.
I'm just too good.
I'm too good at reading
That's
for
my
I
you.
problem.
He was like
remember.
trying to
I
brag to
I'm
fifth
too
remember.
good
graders.
to read. I'm too
He
good at
was
reading to read.
substitute PE teacher once, and he was like, "All right, if at least one of you beat me in a race, we'll have a fun day, and if no one beats me in a race, we'll be running laps for the
He's just trying to
entire
like
hour."
impress like fifth
I
graders. Like,
remember.
yeah, I'll
Yeah,
run pretty quick too.
and then like half of the class like outran him.
I remember.
We're not having a fun day.
I've always had long hair, like since I was like 5.
Oh,
So
Is
I
this about the
remember I
trash
had
I know what
a.
you're
bag?
talking about. Yeah, the
Yeah,
trash.
I remember I had my hair in like a man bun, quote unquote, and he came up to me,
I
showed me his
remember.
phone. He was on like Tumblr or Reddit or something, and
Ew.
it was a meme that said inspiration comes from everywhere or some
I
shit like
remember
that.
this.
And it was a picture of a man bun and then a trash bag below it. I was like, ha 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 ha.
Oh my god.
And
Just an awkward laugh.
I just kept on running laps because he didn't actually like most of the time in PE we would have fun days, but
Yeah.
he was just not. He
Not
was
at my
just like,
old
okay,
school.
run
Oh my
laps.
god. Um, my so if we misbehaved once in class or in PE, we would be sent to a concentration camp in the gym. Where if like for an hour, you get sent there, your entire class, because the teachers there were awful, and it's this like planned out thing where each corner is torture. where like one you have to stand up and sit down crisscross. Another one is you have to like hold yourself up. It like planking. Um,
Oh,
just like a stationary push up. And then there were two other that were stinky. Uh, and for an hour you just rotate in silence, and kids like panting. And he
Mm.
would walk around and he's like, "This wouldn't happen if y'all were behaving." Although it was like six kids that were giggling in the back of the classroom, and now everybody is screwed over.
Was it everyone in that like PE period?
Uh, it's just our class. Sometimes it wouldn't even be during PE.
Oh.
It's just like, you guys are getting sent to Mister. I don't know what his name was. Mister
okay,
Fuhrer.
wait. What's up with
Remember?
like elementary PE teachers being just
Being
terrible?
like drill sergeants. I don't know.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
I remember.
Our middle school ones, like I've never had PE, but like I have off season, which is not it's not the same, but it's just coaches
Can I interrupt
telling
for a
you to
second?
lift a weight. Yeah.
Whenever you said elementary school PE teacher, it made me think of that meme where the black guy grabs the head of another person and screams in their face and they fall limp.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
But
Continue.
off season is basically the same, and they're just nice for the most
Yeah,
part.
yeah.
Like
Yeah, no, it's just
off,
elementary school where they want to kill
yeah,
you.
Or
at least where we are.
or did you have last year's PE teacher for anything like off season or something? Or no?
Uh, who were they?
But the same people, like the same group of people as like don't put my name in your mouth. All right, there was like this one kid who like obviously like had autism, right? He like innocent kid,
Mhm.
right?
Oh no.
They they kept bullying him. I
Oh
don't
my
know what
god.
made them think, oh yeah, this is a great idea.
Uh,
And like she actually left because of that. Like she left because like just how
Aww.
terrible like those kids were. Yeah, she stopped working there because like she has like a nephew or something like that. Like a nephew or a niece, I don't remember, but who also has like autism
That's
and
so
like
mean.
That
yeah.
that's an extreme thing to make a teacher quit because of how rude you are to another kid.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That's
Um
awful. Holy crap.
but the
Was
new
it?
PE
It's the
teacher
same girl that
mm,
asked you not to put her name in your mouth.
yeah, it was her and like some other kids. I don't
Oh
remember.
Do you
god.
remember
But
do you remember Dominic?
oh yeah.
And
And
how very racist he was?
yeah,
There was
he
this one
got
kid.
beat up for
Dominic?
that.
Yeah, I remember. There was this one kid, um, Caden, right? He would
Oh
come
my
to
god,
school
Caden.
with pajamas on.
He would chew on erasers
Like the
every
big
single
British
day.
Yeah.
kid.
Was he British?
No, he just sounds British.
He just said his R's wrong. He just said W instead of R.
He
Yeah,
would come to
Oh
school with pajamas on,
yeah, and I
and
remember
nobody
I
would say
really
anything
wanted to
about it.
beat
I was
him
like,
up
"Oh."
because he was a butthole.
Yeah, I remember he made me deaf for a day. But whenever I say, "Can I go see the school nurse? My ear's ringing," they said no because school PE teacher awesome.
yeah.
He hit me in the ear with a pool noodle so hard.
Oh my God.
I remember
It's like an
I
ear clap in boxing.
one time I like committed to it. I was gonna punch him, and
Yeah, I
then
remember.
he
You
saw
were like
me
so
trying to
psyched
do
up,
that,
like,
and then he like grabbed the sleeve of my arm and just sat down. And I was trying to break him off of it, but he was like 200 pounds
Yeah, no,
in fifth grade,
he was
and I
taller
couldn't
he
than
was
do
you
like
and he
anything
was
against
bigger
six
than
him.
feet
you.
tall in fifth grade.
He was bully
He was
material.
6 foot tall, like 220 pounds, and like all of it was fat, but still he was tall and
He
big,
is the kind of
and he
kid that
just
would burst warm ketchup packets on you.
he just grasped my sleeve and then sat down, and I couldn't do anything
Oh my
about it.
god.
You
I,
just
re-
had to stand next to him for the entire day.
I remember in my old school, there's this like massive field that you can go out and play in, and one of my friends were being like grabbed by the back of the shirt by somebody, and I was like, I gotta go help him. And since I was pretty big, in that time, I just jumped onto the other kid's arm while he was grabbing onto the shirt, and I heard a pop sound.
Oh my god.
What did you do?
He started like crying, and then I walked away, like like nothing
I'm
happened.
having a bad day.
He came back with like an ice pack around his arm, and he was in his face all red.
Despicable me.
And the friend that I saved didn't even thank me for it. So what the heck, dude?
You didn't get in trouble though, did
Heroes
you?
don't always wear capes.
Yeah. I was just doing my duty.
Remember that substitute we had in 5th grade at the start of the year?
Oh yeah. Yeah. She was really nice, and she let us like on our phones and stuff.
Yeah, I basically got her fired, kind of ish.
But,
I don't think I've ever told you guys this story.
no.
Wait, hold
Okay.
on. I don't want to forget this. Speedy, do you remember whenever you prank called the teacher? And you said your name was Victory Royale, and then the next day she was at her desk and she said, "Do any of you know a Victory Royale?" And I thought I was dreaming.
I can't.
You saw the number. This was whenever you found out about Prank Dial. But you did it on your phone, and you called her number because I think you saw it somewhere, and you said your name was Victory Royale.
There's so much stuff that like I've been told that I've done that I don't remember.
Anyway, sure. What were you talking about?
Okay, the substitute, the really cool, epic, awesome, nice substitute that everybody loved, that I got fired, kind of. It might have not been my fault, but I remember, like, I think my dad and our actual 5th grade teacher talking about it, and I think I remember me just being like, huh? Because, so I got given a packet to do, because I went to California like the week or like the second week of school.
Yeah.
And
yeah, I remember.
so I got given a big folder of work to do, which it really was not that much, but I just like threw away half of it, and I did the rest of it like right before I went, so I didn't have to do any work during my actual vacation. And so I did like one assignment or like maybe two. And so they just believed me when I said I did it all. For some reason. And I think they thought that she didn't give me all of the work.
Oh.
And so remember how she like never was a substitute for us ever again?
Yeah.
Yeah, that might have been my fault, honestly.
I don't know.
So
Maybe
yeah.
not.
But the reason she was a substitute was because the teacher got like a play in like her hip or something.
Oh yeah.
And she needed like the first month to like recover or something. So maybe it's just that like, oh, time's up. You know, she's healed. She's back.
I
Well,
remember.
we saw her at the high school. Remember when
She
we
leveled
went
up.
there? we went there one time, like at the end of 5th grade. You remember that? We went to the high school.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I do
yeah.
remember that we went to. That was really fun.
And
That
we
was
went-
fun. That was a lot of fun.
That was pretty fun.
There
We went outside and stuff. And it was
there was
cool.
a substitute
Yeah.
PE teacher that I saw like smoking and spitting his like smoke spit into a Dr. Pepper can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My grandpa used to do that.
I don't know why
It
it's
was-
always
it
like a
was
diet
probably
Dr. Pepper can.
his
I don't know why it's
tobacco
always
chew.
that.
Because
Yeah.
we
Wait, what's
live
up
in the
with like
South.
teachers? Yeah, what's up with teachers and like Dr.
Dr.
Pepper
Pepper?
and
I don't-
Sonic?
I think it. Oh yeah, it is Sonic.
We
I think
live in
that's
the
just a
South.
Southern teacher thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, South/Midwest/
Well,
Yeehaw.
yeah.
China, maybe? That's what my dad says.
We're close. We're close to Texas, so I guess we're just riding off
Yeah.
the nearby Texas buzz.
We're just Texas, but
Texas,
not.
but
No one knows
die.
what we are.
We're some of the only people in the world who know about the soda Big Red.
Everything happened in 5th grade.
Yeah, it's just the border between
I think in middle
one thing to
school.
another. But also everything happened because whenever I transferred to the next grade, I just stopped going to
I remember
physical
you didn't even
school.
tell me.
I didn't tell a lot of people.
Yeah, I
I was like,
remember.
bro, what?
You didn't tell Shurb, and Shurb was like, "I think he went to Area 51 because you know how they're gonna be rating it." I was like,
I
"No, no,
remember
he
that.
didn't. He's
I
doing
remember
online."
that.
And then he was like, "No, dude, I think he actually did it. I feel like his
Because it
parents would
was
actually
like
take
a
him."
Thursday. It was a Thursday. Why would
remember.
Just
you?
like out of nowhere.
I didn't
Like,
tell anybody.
I remember you were so convinced. Dude, I swear he's at Area 51. Like his parents would probably take him.
I don't think
And I was like,
I
no.
don't think anybody even cared when I left. I don't think anybody asked. Cause I had some people's phone numbers and they didn't ask me about it or anything. They were still talking to me as if I did go.
I remember you started a little bit of an automaton thing in the
Yeah, I
pool.
did a automaton
Oh,
thing
yeah.
for a little bit. That was cool.
I still have mine somewhere, but
I have a
don't know.
deluxe now. I remember
Minty
yeah. When
somewhere.
when I got mine, whenever I got the deluxe, I started making automaton albums on this same channel. And all it was me with like a drum beat, like how Grant McDonald's does songs, where it's just like random stock beats and then some homoerotic lyrics. I basically did that, but with automatones. That was fun.
Yeah,
I had to wipe
remember.
my
He
channel
had
though because I was
something.
so afraid of Kappa. I was afraid that my
Yeah.
channel was gonna get wiped.
I
So I
remember,
got rid of
like,
it.
you made a video, like, on your birthday or something. You were
Yeah. It was a Tomaton birthday
shooting that
bash.
someone's.
Yeah, and then another one was my friend was using a black automaton, and he was the bass line, and we played off of each other. It was fun. It didn't sound good or anything. It was just a lot of fun to make. I even made like fake titles of the songs, and I put them in the description and that's timestamps.
I remember I was gonna upgrade. Like I had the original automaton because I was kind of poor. But I still really wanted one, and my mom let me get one. And I was gonna buy the deluxe or the jumbo or whatever it's called. Uh, like the one that you have two of now because your
Yeah.
brother gave you his basically.
Mhm.
And I never did because I just like I realized that it's not really that cool. Like they're cool, honestly. I like
If you
that I
know how to
have
use
one,
them.
but like I don't know.
By the way, if you don't know what a automaton is, it's just this like
It's like
synth with a
You
handboard,
should
and
you
there's a
should flash an
mouth.
image of one on
Yeah,
the
I'll flash an
screen.
image. For my beautiful video watcher.
Someone's probably
Little
never
handboard.
mind.
It's a synth mouth open handboard thing. I'll put an image on the screen.
It
I
sort of sounds like.
I
yeah.
have one near me, but I don't want to go get it. It's just a funny little wah sound.
It goes.
I wanted to learn how to play mine, like genuinely play it,
I learned
but
a
I
few
really
songs
did
on
not
mine.
like having to like slide my fingers around to
It
like
did
Yeah, you
play
hurt.
didn't have a
certain notes.
deluxe, so you were
Yeah.
you had to play with the tiny little board.
Yeah, I learned how to play like the beginning for like Guile's theme from Street
I
Fighter.
remember I learned how to play the beginning of Africa and Baby Shark, but those are the
I
easiest things in the world.
I learned how to play Bad Guy, Billie
Mhm.
Eilish's Bad Guy on it, just because it was super simple. Because
Yeah.
it's just like boom, 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 boom,
Yeah.
and then boom, 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 boom.
I had a little piano career, I remember. Um, Like I genuinely,
Said
I learned.
piano?
Yeah. Oh my God. Oh, please. Piano. Um, I remember I went to the movie theaters, right, with my mom because, like, my dad doesn't listen to Queen. My mom did. My mom did because, like, my mom's pretty much a '90s kid, and she was like, "Oh, they're making a movie about a band that I like," and I was like, "Okay, let's watch it." And like we watched Bohemian Rhapsody, right? And like we had a crappy little piano, and like there was a scene where it was like, oh, like the beginning of like Bohemian Rhapsody, like boom 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 boom, and I somehow like I was able to remember like the exact notes that he played, and when I got home I was like, all right, I'm gonna try to replay this, and I played it. But then it would just be a loop of boom 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 boom, and like
Prodigy.
like the notes didn't change at all. And but I thought it was like the coolest thing ever. And then like I'd always like go onto like the internet and like search up like the notes for like some like random song that I thought was hilarious because it was like 2019 and the humor there then was like, oh, Thomas the Tank Engine now I see. And I was like, ooh, I'm gonna learn how to play the Jurassic Park theme.
I remember my brother was a little bit more into the piano than I was. Um, and I remember I was like, "Hey, can you mark the notes that I want to play for this song?" And I showed him like a sheet for, I think it was like Twinkle Twinkle Little Star or something. And what I wanted was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and just like hit them in the right time, so I could learn it. But instead, he just put tape on notes that I should play, and I didn't know in what order to play them, so I gave up.
What great help.
Yeah, thanks, brother. That was awesome.
Thanks, quote unquote, brother.
Thanks, quote unquote, person.
You've
British people.
that's that's one of my favorite things to do, like ever. Just put quote unquote people after
Yeah.
British. There was this like one kid that I genuinely thought was like British because like she wouldn't like she was like she just talked British kind of, and like I just thought she was British, and I was like,
Get off the
Wow, that's so
piano.
cool.
stop,
Cut
we're in
it
the middle
out.
of a podcast.
Cut it out. Yeah, get out of the room. Get out of here. Get out.
Hello?
Are you gonna cut all of this out?
All of it. Every last one of it. Every last bit.
Stop playing your piano in the middle of the podcast.
I'm not playing
He's
anything.
firing
I
off
don't-
blanks.
You
Well,
could just cut out the part where I started to play the piano.
No, because he was talking.
yeah. So now we have to cut out like the entire.
I'm not gonna cut out any of this.
You don't cut out anything. I
Get
wasn't
out of the
doing
room
anything.
now.
Truth
Get out of
about
here.
Shurb.
Get out of the bunker.
What do you mean,
Go into the
bro?
wasteland.
I'm the type of guy
Says
that
you.
likes to roam
You
around.
didn't land tilted with us. I don't trust you.
Oh, Fortnite.
Oh,
We've been playing a lot of Fortnite.
We
'cause it's
have.
tilted.
It's fun. The new chapter
Yeah.
is actually really fun.
I
Uh,
actually liked it.
It feels good again. The sliding
Yeah.
is the sliding at the beginning. I was like, this is weird, but I got used to it. It feels good.
I like it because it makes me feel real fast.
Now
Yeah.
it feels like the old game.
Yeah.
It's neat, and Spider-Man, don't you know cobwebs at me? Web slingers are actually really good. They are really
I
well
love
implemented.
them.
My
And then
my
I like
only
how they
gripes.
added clingers. Those
Oh,
are
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
I love sticking them into a box.
I just wish they would
Or
deal more
sticking
damage to
them,
the environment.
like on a wall, and then a person will like not realize it's there, and then they box themselves in,
Yeah.
and then they die. Or I just kill myself to kill a person. It's my favorite thing to do.
Stick them onto your teammates. Let your teammate run into them.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. My only gripe is like the shotguns. The
Yeah,
shotguns
the
just
weapons
feel.
aren't very good. Even like the best
Yeah.
rifle feels broken. The Ranger rifle is disgusting. I don't know why it feels so
It
awful.
is
It
disgusting.
just does. It's not good.
It's
It's like
either
the AK.
disgusting in a
Remember
gross
the
The
way
pump
or
feels too weak.
disgusting. It's like
Uh,
disgusting in a really too good way, or it's disgusting in a
that's how all the guns
awful
feel now.
way. It's
The
both.
the only thing that doesn't feel like ruined is the SMG. The SMG feels good.
Yeah, the SMG. Is
Yeah,
The
very
because
good.
like
shotguns,
you have to
they're
actually hit
workable.
shot.
Yeah, the shotguns are like you can use them, but they aren't very
All they need to
fun.
do is add like 25 damage to each of the damage sets right
Yeah,
now.
I feel like
So
the
like normally
auto,
I think it does like 60 for a blue
Yeah, the auto does
shotgun.
way too little. The
the
auto does
audio,
way,
yeah, yeah,
way
yeah.
too little.
The auto does way too little damage, and it the recoil for it is it looks like it's supposed to do a bunch of damage because the recoil is or not the recoil, the bloom is really big, but it doesn't.
Yeah.
It just like
And
puts a
the
puff of
bloom
fart dust at them.
The bloom isn't even real sometimes. Sometimes the spread doesn't like spread across
Yeah.
that bloom because I remember one time I shot a person and then I shot them again and like their whole bottom half was inside the bloom and like it moved just a little bit to where only half of their leg was in the bloom, but it was still in there and it just didn't hit at all. It's complete hit marker.
Yeah,
Nah, but the game is fun now. It's good.
it
Um,
is.
it's dude, that Green
Did you
Goblin
say
skin that they
Squid
added
Game? Did you
tonight
say
though
Squid
sucks.
Game is fun now?
What did I say? Squid Game?
He did
I don't
not. He
know.
said the game. The game.
I talk fast.
Okay, I thought you said
Sometimes I
Squid
talk too
Game.
slow, and sometimes I talk too fast. Squid Game's fun now. Squid Game's kind of.
Squid Game.
I don't want to say it's died, but Squid
But
Game.
it has.
It's
It's
They
lost
completed the
popularity a little bit.
series.
I don't know how
really
you're
hope they
supposed to do a
don't give
season
it
2.
another second season.
I don't
They
think it
better
deserves
not.
it. I don't think it needs
Yeah.
one. Like, what are you gonna
I
do
didn't.
with Ninja?
All
It's a
I
nice
did,
isolated story.
You don't
That's
need to add more.
like, I didn't watch what
the
happened after he beat the Squid Games.
He just dyes his hair and gets sad because he has a lot of money.
yeah.
And then he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna
That's what
tear it
happened.
down." I don't. I think it should just be left like that. Like how Hotline Miami doesn't need a third game. It doesn't. Like every. The book is closed. It's fine. You can leave it
I
on that
thought it already
cliffhanger.
had a third game. You sent me an imagery.
No, it doesn't. It's a teaser at the end of the credits. But
That
it's
would
a
be
nice
funny.
isolated story. I don't. Obviously, they're probably gonna make it because it was a cultural culture.
Word.
Cultural appropriation.
It was
Good, it was good.
it was a phenomenon. It was a big trend.
Yeah.
It was good.
I remember,
And it's gonna make money.
Speedy knows one of my friends, my crush actually, as Squid Game person.
Yeah, I know her
because
as Squid Game Girl.
They dressed up as a Squid Game prisoner.
Number 67 or something.
Yeah, and she actually kind of looks like number
Here, wait, I'll fix
67 in a weird
Yeah,
way.
just not Korean.
She's like, yeah, she's Asian, but she's not Korean. She's Filipino or something.
Oh, she is?
Yeah,
Yeah,
mom
yeah,
is,
she
but
does-
then she's also
yeah.
half white because her dad is like 60 years old and white. Oh,
God, I miss Ricky
I don't
so
know.
much.
I
People
love
often
Ricky.
mistake me as either Egyptian or Mexican.
I thought you were
and-
Mexican for a long time.
Yeah,
I
no, 'cause,
remember
I-
that kid. What was his name? He put staples in that one girl's arm.
oh,
Cody.
is it Cody?
Yeah, he came
Cody,
to my
yeah.
house to play video games, and that was it.
Cody.
I remember-
He called you his best Mexican friend, and he like
Yeah,
put
I'm
a
not-
hood
I'm
over
not
you and
Mexican.
tightened the strings, and you're like, stop.
Yeah, and I was like, he would always force the idea that like, oh, I'm his best friend, and I was like, no, dude,
I
don't
thought
like
so.
you.
You guys looked like a dynamic duo, but I was like, it looks like the other guy doesn't really want to. I remember that was the
didn't.
first time I kind of saw you. We bonded over Bruce Stew, I think.
Bruce Stew.
The way
Bruce Stew
the
and
way
like Roblox.
Yeah.
the way I met
Oh,
Speedy
the way me and
was,
Shurb met was
oh my
really
god,
stupid.
I hate you for it still because I knew you did it. I was a little detective in fourth grade, so we were on the carpet watching something on the smartboard, and I saw you back near my desk, and I went back to my desk afterwards, and one of my bendy pencils was broken,
I
so I
remember.
knew you did it. And so then I asked you about it, and you're like, and I think you eventually told
You were
me
just
that you
playing with a
did
bendy
actually
pencil
do
and broke it.
it. And
Oh,
so, yeah, that's the only reason why we ever actually talked.
We're all watching something. You're in the back, like playing with a bendy pencil, while
yeah.
we're
I was
watching
bending
like
to your desk, and I grabbed the bendy pencil because I was like, ooh. And then I
bendy,
was bending it,
bendy,
and I bent
bendy.
it too far, and it broke. And then
And then you did it on purpose for the entirety of the fifth grade year until I ran out of those because you kept on breaking
yeah,
them.
it was funny.
Yeah, I had
I
some left over
remember.
from fourth grade, so then you just did it all through fifth grade, and
Bendy, bendy, bendy.
bendy,
Yeah,
bendy, bendy,
that's what I did. I
bendy,
always
bendy, bendy.
go bendy, and I just
You
break
would
it in
steal
half.
it, like I would go to the bathroom for a second, and then I'd
Yeah.
come back, and then you would have it in your hand, and you'd go bendy, bendy,
Bye,
bendy.
bye. I remember seeing that. You got mad at him the first time. Ow, my headset.
The rest of the time, like a lot of them would be like, "Oh, please don't do it. Come on, come on, man!" And then you did it.
Yeah. There. Oh. Uh. School book fair, right?
Yeah.
And in my old school,
Danger.
there was there were these erasers that looked like phones, right? And they
Oh
became a
yeah.
really big issue because people pretended that they were real phones during class.
I
Like,
just be on my phone.
yeah, and it became a problem. And there was an announcement because we would have like a beginning of school assemblies where we would like do the Pledge of Allegiance and then do a Just
Oh
Dance
yeah, I
thing.
remember.
We would play Just
Oh,
Dance on this massive like smart board. um,
Yeah,
but
but we
at
didn't have any
the
controllers or connect or anything. It was
yeah,
just
so it was just a
YouTube.
video. Um, and a bunch of little kids dancing in a gym. But then there was a slide on it that said, "Do not play on your phones in class. We have stopped selling them at the book fair, and if we see them, we're going to take them away from you." So it became like a pandemic. The great ban wave, and I remember I really wanted one. So I made like a deal at recess, like I'll give you $2 if you give me one of your blue phones. And he's like, I'm all out of blue. I'm like, green. He's like, okay, meet me by the slide. So we're like hiding by a slide, doing a drug deal, but with a razor. Oh, we robbed a girl. In like third grade. We got like extra recess time or something, and there was this Hello Kitty coin purse by a slide, and we just opened it, me and like my little friend group, and there was like $50 in it,
Oh my god!
oh my
and we
God.
each took like 10.
Holy
Oh.
crap!
We ransacked
Y'all
it.
were rich
Yeah, I was like,
for little
I
third
this is
graders.
how you make money? What? Yeah,
You should have stole it all and then shot them all in the skull.
should've. I
Should
think I got
have,
more actually. I think I got more money or something.
because you were the coolest.
Not because I was the coolest, just because
You
I
were
don't
better
know.
at Fortnite.
You were greedy.
I don't know. I know I wasn't the first one to find it. It was my friend Isaiah, and he was like, "Dude, look, there's money here." And we're like,
Then why
"Oh,
didn't
I
he
want some."
take the bigger
Money,
portion?
I
money,
don't know. I think he was
money.
just like, "I'm not gonna use it for anything. Here you go." I was like, "I'm gonna
Because
buy a new game."
you needed four people to do the mission, and he wasn't gonna help you if you didn't give him
Mm.
the 5% extra cut.
I have a little question for you guys. When are
Right.
we going to record the final meal?
Oh my god, I
The
can't
last
wait.
meal.
I'm guessing over the summer.
And when are we
Yeah,
gonna
I would.
record McDonald's trip? we
Definitely over the summer.
we have a couple
Yeah, let's
plans.
just do it over the summer. I can actually do stuff this summer since I won't be at my dad's 90% of the time. I'll
I
be
need to get a new
at my
phone that
mom's
I can
50%.
record with, and then I want to get like lav
Oh, yeah.
mics to put on you guys.
Oh, mics?
Yeah, that you put in your
Little
pocket and then you
clippies?
clip them into your like under your shirt or something.
I might be able to buy myself one for my birthday. I'm sure they're
I
not
think
that
my
expensive.
I think my uncle has some mics.
Oh, alright.
So that we could use. I hope.
I don't know. I might just save my birthday money because I know I'm gonna get at least $100.
Oh,
And
dude,
probably nothing else.
I want to
And
record live action so bad. It seems so fun.
it would be really fun.
Dude.
I think over the summer because then I won't be a fat
Wait.
little 4 foot tall man.
Isn't a certain son going to be here for the summer?
Ah, yeah, yes.
Ooh, he might. He doesn't make very trustworthy promises though. But if he does, he certainly will. Certainly, he certainly will. He certainly will pop up in some videos if we do. Or
So cool.
you know what we could do? We could make a Wii Party video. That would be tons of fun.
That would actually, yeah, that would be tons of fun. Like what we did that one time when I went over to your house.
Yeah, fellas.
And we just
like a couple fellas.
we made each other
like game.
Mies.
I love Crampton, dude.
Crampton.
I have an extra Wii remote. I could just give you that Wii remote, honestly, because I don't need it. It's just at my dad's.
No, yeah, it
I don't know
sounds
what
like a
happened
blast
to my
playing the Wii.
remotes. I had like 3 like black
I have
Wii remotes
one
with like Wii
pink-
Motion Plus.
I have 2.
one pink
One of them is crap.
rock candy one, and then I have a normal one. And then
Oh,
we
the
had
ones where like the
another-
1 and 2 is slanted.
Yeah, and then
God, I hated
had,
those so much.
I had 2 original white Wii remotes, but I wanted to see what would happen.
Speedy.
I threw it across the room
What?
when I was like 6. I wanted to see if it would break if I threw it across the room
Oh my god.
and onto my bed since it was just in my bedroom. But I missed the actual mattress, and I just hit the bed frame, the hard wooden bed frame, and the battery case it fell off, and then the battery flew, and then I put it all back together, and it just didn't even like turn on. It was just completely busted.
Speedy, remember when I bought you Puyo Puyo and Party Panic? And I thought Party Panic was gonna be a good party game, and whenever we played the board mode,
Unity.
Yeah.
I softened it like twice.
Yeah, I don't know why you kept on doing that. It could have been okay. It could have been an
It's
okay
funny, it's
experience.
hilarious.
But no, instead
know
you
why, but-
stopped the entire game and we have to restart it.
Crappy games crashing is just really funny to me.
Yeah,
I
except it
remember-
didn't crash. You just got stuck in a sign and was like, we can't play the game now.
I was playing this like one crappy like M&M kart racer. I don't know what I did,
Oh, baby.
but I got it to crash. And you know how like when the Wii crashes, it just goes, you know?
Yeah, and then a
It
black
flatlines.
screen of,
Yeah, it goes,
fear happens and it says something's wrong with your game.
Yeah, I thought it was hilarious.
Remember,
The black screen
remember
didn't scare me.
was that you who played it? It was the Pixel Car game on my Wii.
Yeah, that was me.
Oh, that game was crap.
It was. Pokemon Rumble.
Yeah, there's this like WiiWare games can either be okay or crap, and there was this
Yeah.
crappy like Pixel Car game. It was so stiff, and it used motion controls and nothing else.
Mm.
It reminded me of the music reminded me of Bambuzo.
Get ready.
I want to make a video about that.
Have you guys ever played Cookie Clicker?
Yeah,
No.
I have.
Yeah, Doodle, how far have you gotten in it? Have you
Uh,
ever did the Grandma Apocalypse?
No, what?
Okay. Let me
What?
let me explain it to you. It's like not even that bad of a thing. I thought it was going to be way more in depth. But basically,
Huh?
uh, grandmas turn to goop, and then
Oh,
there's these little things called wrinklers that
Oh.
come out, and they chomp on your cookie, and they lower your CPS, your cookies per second.
Yeah.
But then you can wait forever, and then you can just pop them. Basically, you have to get like a
Cookie clicker
hundred
ends when the
something
world ends.
grandmas, and then there's this upgrade called Bingo Center / Research Facility. You buy that, and it'll just give you little upgrades or whatever you call them.
I don't care
Upgrades,
about
I
cookie
guess.
clicker.
It'll give you little
This
upgrades
is boring.
every
stop
now and
rambling
then,
around. Stop rambling about Cookie
and
Clicker.
so you have
I
to
have
buy each
played
one
it.
of those,
Stop.
and then it'll
Dude, you're
give
gonna
you
spoil it.
more and more
Stop.
and more. It's Cookie Clicker.
Dude, you're gonna spoil
But
it.
Let's get back
it'll
to
give
talking
you
about like Wii
more, and
games or
then you have to
something.
buy
This is
each
so
one of them.
boring.
People are
And
gonna click off.
so then once you once you do that,
I'm kicking you
uh,
out. I'm kicking you
you
out of the bunker. Get out.
No more Bunker Boys.
so once
The bunker
once
boys
you
are
do that,
breaking up. We're
you
out.
eventually get
We're all done.
an upgrade.
It's over.
Well, I guess this is the end of the Bunker Boys podcast.
He's trying to get in. He wants in.
He wants and do we invite him back?
I don't know.
Let's invite him back.
He won't
Let's
stop
give him
talking
another
about Cookie
chance.
Clicker.
Let's give him another chance.
He would
Keep all of this in. Keep all of this in.
he'll just talk about Cookie Clicker, and if you're not gonna stop
No more
talking
Cookie
about
Clicker.
Cookie Clicker until
What do
you
you
get to finish your
mean?
story.
No more Cookie
Why?
Clicker.
But I love Cookie Clicker passion.
I don't care. It's people are gonna go away forever. They're gonna listen to
Okay,
Bunker Boys
Right.
change the
podcast
topic.
on a 30
Change the
sub
topic.
YouTube channel, and they're gonna go, ugh.
If
Okay, fine. I'll
certain
talk about
someone
something else. I don't want to
if
talk.
certain someone actually comes here like over the summer, like
Ooh.
I would love to like record like us playing like Wii Sports
Oh
or
yeah,
like
definitely.
Wii Party or I can like bring
I
my
love
copy of
Wii
Mario Kart
Party.
Wii.
Most certainly, we will record stuff. We'll get some.
But we'd have to
Oh,
like find a
maybe
way to like
maybe we could
we'd have to find a way to like record the Wii.
I have a capture card.
I forget.
I
Yeah,
I
you
do have a capture card. I just need mics. And if it's over the summer,
Oh,
then I
yeah.
probably have lav mics now, or not now, but then. And we could record ourselves walking down to our local game shop and grab a Wii remote and
Oh yeah, there's
play
a game shop. There's a game shop pretty close.
yeah, play a little Wii party with the boys. That'd be fun. That would be really fun.
Yeah.
Mm.
That would be tons of fun to do.
Maybe buy like a retro console or something. Mess around with that.
Yeah, that's fun. I really really wanna record with the capture card. It's just tough to figure out.
I would really be happy if certain someone does come over for the summer.
Let's just hope his
Me
promises
too.
hold merit, because
Yeah.
sometimes the
And let's just hope he doesn't come here with a plan.
yeah.
Uh,
Let's hope he
I
doesn't kill all Oklahomans. We've been recording for almost hour 40
An
minutes.
hour 30. Yeah.
Yeah. Is
Whoa.
this a good stopping point, or should we go for a little longer?
Yeah, I guess this is good night.
Okay, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with stopping it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you for listening.
yeah, thank
If you've
you.
listened this far, we really appreciate it. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it.
Yes, thank you.
They appreciate it a little less than me, but they still appreciate it.
I get
No,
last word in.
well, because you get views, we get fun.
Guys, you get paid in exposure. Come on. No,
Just
but
end
thank you
the
for watching.
pod-
I
end the
appreciate
podcast
it.
with a fart sound.
I don't. Okay.
Okay, bye.
Bye bye.